And in the red corner from Spain and Wellington, boxing the Martial Arts Academy, Salva Vazquez Fonseca. 5 3-minute rounds, full bullseye action.
Right, so next up for you, we have the WMC European title. At the moment, it's Spain versus France. Salva Vazquez Fonseca from Spain, but fighting out of Darlington, so he's a local boy, against Vatsana Sedone from France. Now, both these men are champions of the native countries, but before we see them in action, let's see what they said to Tasmin earlier in the day. Right, so here we are. It's European title fight time. Spain representing England versus France. Both men champions of the native country. Representing England, Salva Vazquez Fonseca against the Frenchman, Vatsana Sedone. And as always, you're right at ringside with us. Right, Sandy, here we are. The WMC European title fight. 2 national champions. Give us the rundown on the rest of the statistics.
Vatsana Sedone in the blue corner. with 25 fights, so quite a lot of fights there, 23 wins and only 2 losses, and is also a French champion. In the red corner, Salva Vazquez Fonseca, representing Spain and England, as he trains with Paul Hamilton. Paul goes over there in Spain, he comes over to England and trains between the two. With 15 fights, 10 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. He's also the Spanish 60-kilo champion. So the 2 champions that you said mentioning fighting each other. And this is at my old weight, Malcolm, so I'm always interested in these guys. Where I was a champion at British and European, 60 kilos, lightweight it is, in 9.5 stone. And fast and furious, Malcolm, is an understatement by the looks of these 2 boys.
Yes, Vatsana calling Salva on there. And one of the things, though, when you look at their fights, it's an impressive record for Vatsana. But when you look at Salva's 10 wins, 8 by way of KO.
Yes, that's the luckily that missed. When you're down, you're not actually allowed to strike, and luckily he managed to go underneath that, limbo style. Referee there just warning. Yes, Malcolm, sorry to interrupt you there with that little bit of action. Yes, in the way of knockout, you're talking about there 10 fights, 8 knockouts, that is impressive. Sorry, 15 fights. 15 wins, I mean, sorry Malcolm, look at the wrong sheet.
So 10 wins, 10 but 8 wins, by KO.
8 by way of KO, sorry. Yeah, that is a good percentage of knockouts. Whereas the other gentleman, okay, we're looking at 4 knockouts out of 23 wins. So obviously he can bang. I mean, you're looking at the physique of him as well. You know, you can see him in both fights, are absolutely awesome shape. But the Spanish gentleman there, the red shorts, yellow gloves, looks like he's cut out of stone.
Yes, and we must say here, the other great thing is full Muay Thai rules and 3 minutes for these A-class fighters.
Yes, that's right. This is the big money. This is the big round. This is the absolute professional level A-class. 5 3s, full Thai rules, as Malcolm mentioned. That means elbows and knees are permitted to the face, as well as the usual punches and kicks. Don't blink.
And although it's been a measured start, you can see as well, both men very well technically schooled.
Yes, there will be with that experience of fights, and you know we will see use of more or less all the skills that you can. The 8 weapons of Muay Thai, that's what it's called, the art of 8 limbs. 2 punches, 2 hands, 2 elbows, 2 knees, and 2 feet in skin.
Yes, there's a little exchange there. Salva thought it was a low kick, and Vatsana looked at him and said, no, there wasn't. He said that was clear, and he's smiling again now. There's a level of arrogance about Vatsana, and sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. You certainly need confidence in this game.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's part of the strategy. I mean, there's a great amount of that goes on in the fight game, as anyone will know in boxing, mixed martial arts. Thai boxing is no exception, and there's a little bit of staring out sometimes, not always done at the start of the fight, but actually in the fight, and just looking at that serious intent. You've seen the Thais, the best game of the Thais are known worldwide for the smile. This means you hit a Thai to smile, you don't let it hurt, or they're just laughing at you. Either way, it works.
And Vatsana taking a leap out of their book there, a nice smile. He looks very, very calm, right above our commentary position.
Yeah, he looks part Thai. I might be wrong, but he's got that look, hasn't he, Malcolm? With some Thai blood in him, but he does definitely look Thai. Whether he is or not, it doesn't matter. It's Master Skin always taught me, Master Skin said, 2 arms and 2 legs, you're equal standard, and that is how it is,
Sadly, that isn't quite true. He said to you, there's 2 arms, 2 legs, and then there's your hair. They can't compete with that.
Yeah, and same with 8 limbs and a funny haircut. Yes, you're right.
They can't compete.
But it's a bad thumb. the bad company boys that I'm trying to keep in front of.
Well, at the end, you can see it's very technical with both men, and he's in close. And there's some good stuff there from Salva, isn't there?
Well, some good strong punches in the lock. It buckled his legs, and that's hence the smile there. And going for the body shot. He's laughing there, as I said, at the tie wave. You know, that means he's been hurt.
That's right.
Or at least he's been hit in a good spot. And, you know, it showed because the legs buckled there, Malcolm, with that low kick, which shows the strength of the kick. And he does. And, you know, you mentioned it before about this percentage of knockouts, and it might feature. You know, obviously, he can hit, he can bang.
And again, they're getting 1.5 minutes here because of the 3-minute rounds. But again, he's right above our competition. He's walking around Vatsana. He's chatting to his corner. When they talk about days in the office, this boy really is showing that, isn't he?
Yes, after 25 fights. You know, this is the ring is the second. You know, it's the second home. You know, they do everything but possibly eat and sleep in there. You know, because they spend that much time in the ring.
4 to 3 minutes. 6 out. Round 2.
And there's a slight height advantage for Vatsana, but nothing critical, is there?
No, but I mean, you can see, look at the muscle tone on Salva. Salva, he, you know, his legs, his body, everything, he really is, he's in cracking shape. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up with in the physical abilities.
Tidy mover, the Frenchman, moves nicely, lateral movement, turns quickly, and as you saw there, when he turned, just missed with an elbow, but there's that power you're talking of from Salva, so it's a nice contrast, isn't it?
That's right, they just move well, they had a nice little turn, both, I mean, obviously lightweight, you know, 60 kilos, 9.5 stone, these guys are going to be very, very light on the feet. Fast action, like I say, you just cannot blink in a fight like this, and especially with full tie rules, because everybody's looking for those particular weapons. Ooh, nice body shot on Vatsana.
And another one to follow up there, jumping knee as well.
Yes, excellent technique. On the full Muay Thai arsenal. Nice little takedown.
And I think we're looking at a very, very cool customer here.
Yes, you can tell that. He's got his experience there. But you talk about expressions and looks, and he's got that look, hasn't he? Very, very cool customer.
And again, a lot of respect there for the French champion, because as we said, the Dutch and the French in Europe, great Muay Thai camp. So if he's the French champion, he's showing why, I think, in this fight. Very cool, very calm. And as you said, very Thai-like in demeanour.
Yeah, he's got that sort of, he's just got, I mean, he looks Thai, but it's just the way his tactics, his movements and stuff. Very Thai oriented. Obviously, he's done some training time. Or like I say, possibly is Thai. But you know, we haven't got information on him at the moment. But it's, you know, it's making for a good fight. These two, you know, and there is a belt at the end of it. So that adds something else to the fight equation.
And again, a lot of mutual respect here, Sonny, and we haven't really seen the dangerous elbows yet, have we? Even in the clinch.
That's right. There's weapons have been left, well, I'll say left to the last. I mean, only 2 rounds, but you know, we've seen the previous fights where they just come out round one, bang, and their elbow goes in. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think that sometimes it's a respect thing as well, because you know, fighters can, you know, they know they can use them, and sometimes they hold them back. They're quite happy to bang away with their hands, the kicks and the knees, and then just then, when they feel like, you know, the thing's not quite going nowhere, they'll throw an elbow in. That's sometimes what experienced fighters can do.
We have seen in our previous commentaries a couple of very experienced Thais, out of respect for the less experienced British fighters, actually not throw the elbows on. We've seen them in a position to be able to, which I thought